Hi. I hope I'm doing this right. This is my first entry into the spring notebook. And anyways, here we go. The book I have is called Little Prickles, and it is illustrated by a 7th grade student, actually 2 7th grade students, or 3, I'm not sure, but here they are on the back, meet the authors. And I basically wrote out what Little Prickles was about, so I'm going to read it to you. Little Prickles. This book is basically about a porcupine baby who is very lonely because no one wants to hang out with him because he has spikes. He was very grumpy and denied people's or other animals' offers to play. One day, Prickles gave a student a quill so that they could write the alphabet out. He gave away all his quills until he only had 3 left. Oh no. He only gave his quills so that people would like him, because he thought that nobody liked him because he was spiky. However, he realizes at the end that the only reason he didn't have friends was because he was grumpy all the time, not because he was prickly. The classmates promised they would keep him safe from other animals until his spikes came back. So, there's 2 morals of the story. One is, if you're mean, you won't have friends, just be nice. And number 2 is, if you want a friend, be a friend. So, as far as illustrations go, it's really hard to pick out illustrations, like any shapes from this, because it's really young pictures. Let's see. Here's him with his quills. Looking at his mom. And then the next point I talked about was that he gave away all his quills. So he looked like this. Yeah, looked like this. And then he was really sad after he gave away all his quills. People still didn't like him. Then finally everybody was confused why he was upset. He said, well, because nobody likes me, and I gave away all my prickles, and still nobody likes me. And everybody's confused because they do like him, and they all told him that they do like him. It was just that he was grumpy all the time, and that's why they didn't play with him. So it wasn't because he was spiky. So in the end, like I said, they all gather together and protect him so that no animals could get him and eat him. So that's that. That's the book. Then I started drawing out the only thing I could think of, which is the shape of a porcupine. Basically. Can you see that? I have that rounded shape right there with the spikes that come out, which is basically the shape of a porcupine. And then the first idea I had is this wiggly shape right here. I wanted to incorporate the C shape so that a child could sit in that area. Excuse me. So I have that C shape right there, and then right at the bottom left-hand corner there on the screen, you can see the first C shape I came up with, and I have the 3 spikes at the bottom right there. And all these spikes are rounded off, obviously, because we don't want spikes on a children's chair. But, so the child sits like that. Sorry, this is backwards. So the child sits like that. Yeah, in the C chair. But, that doesn't really work out because the legs are weird. So then I go up with this, which is more of like a square. I want to eventually get to the rounded part and have these parts rounded off and just have the whole chair itself being all the weight is on these 3 pegs right here. They're not pegs, but they're rounded out, I guess, edges, you could say. That's about it for now. That's all I have with that. Hopefully I can get this rounded, but right now it looks like a C shape, but I want it to be more of a rounded C shape like that and somehow incorporate it to where they're comfortable. So that's about it for now. I guess I will have more later. Bye. If I figure out how to stop this thing. Okay, bye.